Lionel Messi's unexpected Barcelona exit in August 2021 stunned the soccer world. A seemingly assured contract renewal unraveled into a shocking goodbye, sparking questions about the factors behind it. His departure was a complex tale of financial woes, internal conflicts, and the surprising role of Real Madrid president Florentino Pérez. Joan Laporta's victory in Barcelona's 2021 presidential elections hinged largely on two bold promises: "I want to see you all again, and I'll fix it with Messi over a barbecue." After losing to Josep Maria Bartomeu in 2015, Laporta secured the trust of the club members in 2021, defeating Victor Font and Toni Freixer. However, upon taking office, he faced a grim reality. The club's finances were in shambles, exacerbated by the pandemic and the mismanagement of the previous administration. The financial crisis extended beyond Barcelona, with Spanish football as a whole teetering on the edge of bankruptcy. To address the crisis, La Liga president Javier Tebas sought a solution through the CVC investment fund. Initially reported as a €1.994 billion deal, the agreement involved trading broadcasting rights for 25 years or more. Tebas, often at odds with Real Madrid president Florentino Pérez, needed Barcelona's support and met with Laporta and businessman Jaume Rures in Lleida on July 3rd. During a lunch at the mini restaurant, the groundwork was laid for Barcelona's potential involvement in the CVC deal, a move that could have helped Laporta fulfill his promise to renew Lionel Messi's contract. Laporta had assured Messi's father, Jorge Messi, that the deal would secure the renewal. By August 2nd, however, cracks began to appear. Tebas presented the details of the CVC agreement to the clubs, including the loan structure tied to future income. While some clubs were left out of the discussions entirely, Barcelona had been partially informed, given their earlier involvement in the Lleida meeting. Still, key details created uncertainty. On that day, Laporta began to realize that the plan might not be as viable as it initially seemed. What started as a promising solution soon unraveled, leading to irreversible consequences for Messi's future at the club. Laporta devised a strategy. When Javier Tebas unveiled the details of the CVC deal, seemingly without informing Barça and Real Madrid, Florentino Pérez was furious. Shocked and unwilling to bow to Tebas's plan, the Real Madrid president immediately contacted Javier de Jaime, the head of CVC in Spain and Italy, demanding a personal meeting that same afternoon in his office. During their discussion, Pérez sought a full explanation of the agreement between La Liga and the investment fund. Known for his influence, Pérez made it clear that with just a few phone calls, he could jeopardize some of CVC's investments, a scenario de Jaime was eager to avoid. As Pérez listened to the details, he grew increasingly skeptical. At that time, the funds from CVC were structured as debt, a condition he found unacceptable. Moreover, Pérez believed the deal was more advantageous for the investment fund than for the clubs. In his view, La Liga's broadcasting rights were far more valuable than what CVC was offering. With Real Madrid financially stable and not in need of the money, Pérez saw no justification for the cost and long-term implications of the deal. While this drama unfolded in Madrid, Joan Laporta in Barcelona was still working on finalizing Lionel Messi's contract renewal. Messi, meanwhile, was on vacation in Ibiza with friends and teammates, including Luis Suarez, Angel Di Maria, Marco Verratti, Leandro Paredes, and Cesc Fabregas. His father, Jorge Messi, flew into Barcelona from Miami on Wednesday after receiving a call from Laporta. Plans were set for Messi to formalize his contract on Thursday, August 5th at 4 p.m. Photos of Messi signing on the Spotify Camp Nou pitch had even been prepared, along with a press release announcing his renewal. Everything seemed ready, but that press release would never see the light of day. Back in Madrid, Florentino Pérez instructed Real Madrid's managing director, José Ángel Sánchez, to contact Ferran Reverte, his counterpart at Barcelona, to check if he was aware of Laporta's agreement with Tebas regarding the CVC deal. When Sánchez reached Reverte, he discovered that Laporta had no knowledge of the arrangement. Laporta had managed the entire operation quietly, intending to reveal the agreement only after Messi's renewal was signed. But this secretive approach set the stage for a dramatic turn of events on that fateful Monday, one that would forever alter Barcelona's history. Ferran Laporta's enormous predicament. Faced with the situation, Ferran Laporta had only two options: to confront Joan Laporta directly or to consult José Elias, the primary guarantor of Laporta's board. At the time, Elias had invested nearly 40 million euros of his own money to secure Laporta's presidency. As the president of Audax Renovables, Elias was far from naive and had made it clear to Laporta that he needed to be informed of any major decisions that could impact his financial guarantee. Recognizing the gravity of the CVC deal, Laporta chose to contact Elias instead of Laporta. This decision proved pivotal. Laporta's call to José Elias, who had played a critical role in supporting Laporta's leadership, was perceived by the Barça president as a betrayal. Though Laporta remained in his role for a few more months, this moment effectively marked the beginning of the end for him at the club. By February 2022, he had resigned, a resignation set in motion on that fateful Monday. Upon learning the terms of the CVC agreement that Laporta was about to finalize, Elias was outraged. He viewed the deal as a threat to his financial guarantee and did not hesitate to express his frustration to Laporta. Furious, he warned the president that if he went ahead with the agreement, risking the money tied to the guarantee, Elias would withdraw his support immediately. This ultimatum left Laporta with no choice but to backtrack, as losing Elias's backing would jeopardize his presidency. Abandoning the CVC deal, however, meant sacrificing Lionel Messi's continuity. Without the financial resources the deal would have provided, Laporta could no longer fulfill his campaign promise. Although Laporta had carefully crafted his plan, he had not anticipated the ripple effects of Florentino Pérez's intervention, which led Laporta to prioritize his loyalty to Elias, the guarantor who had supported him, over the president who had kept him in the dark. Messi fought until the very end. Joan Laporta found himself in a difficult position, with Jorge Messi traveling to Barcelona and Lionel Messi waiting in Ibiza. He needed time to explain that, despite his earlier assurances, the renewal was no longer possible. Laporta publicly blamed the CVC deal, arguing that accepting it would mortgage the club for 25 years, though this still happened through other means, just without Messi's renewal. From the Messi camp's perspective, the situation was incomprehensible, as everything seemed settled. Jorge Messi told Laporta that money was not an issue, and that he wanted his son to stay at Barcelona, no matter the cost. However, by then, Laporta had already made up his mind. After rejecting the CVC deal, there was no going back for him. From Messi's point of view, the issue wasn't just financial, but also rooted in deeper unresolved matters. In the end, Messi's departure became inevitable, as Laporta's miscalculations ultimately unraveled his entire plan. August 5, 2021, became a tragic day in Barcelona's history when Laporta informed Messi and his family that a renewal was no longer possible. Just 3 days later, the footballing icon held a tearful press conference, bidding farewell to the club he had called home for 21 years. Soon after, he made the move to Paris Saint-Germain on a free transfer. Was it a case of Laporta's plans falling apart, or did Florentino Pérez play a decisive role? Share your thoughts in the comments.